Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard 101 video. Today, the spring update is finally out. New AoE changes, spell audits, all that kind of thing. And today, I'm going to be going over just that, the spell audits. I've already done an all animation changes, so if you want to watch that, look at that. But we're going to be looking at the spell audits today, right here, pulling up the page, boom. All these spell audits exist. I'm going to be giving my opinion on all of them, what I think. And yeah. So let's get right into it. Starting with Chimera. This one is entirely stupid. Basically, it makes Chimera go from 345 each head to 290 each head. It didn't need this. Honestly, I feel like Chimera needed a buff or leave it about where it was. It has no reason to go down like that. So I don't know. And personally, I don't know anyone who looks at this change and says, okay, this was needed. So that's that. Donate power has been moved from 3 pips to 1 pip. I think this is fair, but it doesn't really make sense if you think about it, because donating, how can you donate more than you have? I would have probably kept it at 2 pips for 2 pips, but I mean, okay. Whatever. And then final balance spell, we have Spirit Trap, which increases it from plus 25 each to plus 30 each. That's fine by me. The new trap change is fine. It exists. That's the balance school. Doom and Gloom has been reduced from minus 65 to minus 50. That could be useful, maybe in PvP, make that a bit more balanced. But as a PvE player, let me move my camera up here. As a PvE player, this doesn't really affect me at all. The Malistaire fight, I use a TC Doom and Gloom anyway, so whatever. Empower being changed from, this is one of the best changes for death, by the way. Empower being changed from taking death damage to taking moon damage is really good, because death has the significant problem where they will obviously boost the damage to themselves and then crit, which as you can see, it says no crit. No crit now, but sacrifice you can still crit on. But obviously you pierce through your own resist and then you do like a lot of damage to yourself. I know that at times I've done like 1400 damage to myself with empowers and stuff, so that's good. Poison, they changed it from 40 to 35. I don't know, okay, whatever. Vampire, 350 to 335. That one's also just completely useless. I don't even know why they did that. It just seems kind of stupid and pointless. Virulent Plague has been reduced from 3 pips to 2 pips. That's pretty good. Actually, it makes death a more viable option. I like it. Could be a bit unbalanced. Next is Mass Infection, from minus 50 to all healing spells next to minus 45. Changed from 3 pips to 1 pip. Again, I worry about like maybe in PvP this could be harmful, but I really don't give a damn about PvP, to be honest. So in PvE, this is fine. Scald has been increased from 495 to 525. Okay, nothing particularly useful, except maybe with the mass detonate strategy, it could be even more viable since you're now doing more damage. Immolate has been changed from take 250 to take 200. Not really anything all that interesting. It looks like the cards graphics, it looks like these cards graphics have been updated as well. You can see like the fires in higher resolution, and also this one definitely looks different. So all right, fair enough. Fire school, you know what, let's rate these by schools so far. Balance overall bad, because of Chimera. Deaths overall good. Fires overall good as well. Ice school, remove 1 tick from all overtimes to allies, whatever, from 2 to 1 pips. Okay. Steel ward goes from 2 to 1 pip. Okay, whatever. Ice neutral, don't really care. Regenerate has actually been buffed. It was 52 and then plus 1101 overtime. Now it's been changed to 265 base to 1050 overtime. Really good. Like this change. It's good, useful spell. Sanctuary has been decreased from 50 to 35. Okay. And Unicorn has been buffed massively from 275 to all friends to 465 to all friends, which is really good. That's almost a 200 health bonus and makes it a lot more viable. The only thing I dislike is that it makes Pigsy less viable, but at the same time, Pigsy's still worth it to get it for that extra 100. So you know what, it's fair. I do like this Unicorn change. So life overall plus. Also, keep in mind that this is only the first tier, so there's multiple tiers for the schools. So, yeah. Shift has been reduced from 4 to 3 pips. Not that useful, in my opinion. Windstorm buffed from 20 to plus 25. Okay, whatever. Both of those are neutral on. Okay, patch 2. This one I do know and I do like. Balance school changes. Elemental Spear has been increased from plus 6% pierce to plus 20% pierce. I like that. The only thing I worry about is that if you look at the other pierce spells, because the other pierce spells have been updated as well, they've all been upped to plus 20. I'm worrying that the Elemental Spear shouldn't be on that same level as them. I feel like the Elemental Spear should be like plus 15% instead of plus 20, but it's okay. I definitely feel like this change was necessary because the spears weren't very useful at all, and now they have more of a use, so that's pretty good. Elemental Trap from plus 20 to plus 30, plus 25 to plus 30, pretty good. Helping Hands has been buffed quite massively, you can actually see, to... well, it hasn't been buffed massively, actually. It's about the same. It's just they've moved some of the healing to the beginning. But if you look, yeah, it's not bad. Like, I think this is overall more health than it gave originally, so that's pretty good. Spirit Spear, obviously, been buffed as well. Supernova has been nerfed, which is fair. I feel like doing 535 damage for only 2 pips is actually kind of massive. 405 might be a bit more balanced. So overall, so far, balance, like it. Death School changes. The Mass Prism has been reduced to 1 pip. I like that as well. It gives the 1 pip decks another reason to be used because you can first round use that. Then next round attack. Nice. And Power has been reduced. The damage done to yourself. Okay, this is good. Like it. Steel Charm has moved from 80 accuracy to 100% accuracy. Okay. Mass Fire Prism from 2 pips to 1 pip. Fuel has gone up to plus 30 for the next spell, so that's pretty good for fire. Steel Ward from 2 pips to 1 pip. Mass Ice Prism from 2 pips to 1 pip. And Legion Shield now is minus 45 to all. That's pretty good. I do like these changes. I think that they are overall good for Ice, especially Legion Shield. I really like that. If it seems like I'm rushing through these, by the way, it's because there's a lot of spell changes, and I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. So... if you have a specific question about my opinion on one of these, leave that in the comments if I don't go over it enough for you. Triage has been increased to 1 pip. Okay, that's fair. Mass Triage from 3 pips to 2 pips. I like that as well. Mass Prism from 2 pips to 1 pip. Good. Guidance, this one is good as well because there wasn't really a reason to use accuracy buffs. Now, this is actually not the worst idea in the world. I mean, you can use it on a storm, and it wouldn't be the worst idea. Brilliant Light has gone from 2 pips to 1 pip. I like that as well. So Life, this is overall good change. Myth has gone from Mass Prism 2 to 1 pip. Nice. Disarm has gone from 1 pip to 0 pips. Okay. Mass Storm Prism 2 to 1 pip. Nice. All right. So here's the original update. And we'll see some of the, I think this has the biggest chunk of them, so let's get into it. Helping Hands from 50 to plus 490 to 120 to plus 450. I like it. Pretty good. Ninja Piglets 425 to 505 to 420 to 510. Not really a massive change at all. It just makes the damage range a bit wider. You can see it can do a 10 damage, you know, 5 above, 5 below. Precision adds plus 25 instead of plus 10. That's a good change. I like that. Weakness now has 100% accuracy. All right, pretty good. Doom and Gloom, they changed the look of it, so that's pretty cool. Curse plus 20 to plus 30. I like that. Curse didn't really have a reason to be used. Plus 20 isn't that useful. Dark Pact has gone from death damage to moon damage, and also gives a it gives 2 plus 25s. Okay. That's not that bad. That's pretty interesting, actually. I don't mind that. Deathblade. The nerfs to the blades. This pisses me off. Okay, from 40 to 35. That pisses me off. That annoys me. Death Spear has gone from plus 10% pierce to plus 20% pierce. Like it. Sacrifice has been converted to moon damage. The only thing I would recommend adding to this would be to make it so that it can't crit self, because I feel like can't critting self is a good change to do, I guess. Fire Trap has been buffed. I do like the buffs to the traps. I think the buffs to the traps are actually decent compared to the blade. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess that's just me. Fire Spear has been buffed as well. Let me move on my death so he so we don't lose the Polaris music. Balefrost for ice has been decreased from plus 35 to plus 25. Okay. Ice Spear to plus 20. And Ice Blade down to plus 35. That one annoys me more than anything, because you wait 38 levels as an ice to get your blade, only for them to nerf it now. So that kind of sucks. Whatever. Next is Lifeblade plus 40 to plus 35. That annoys me as well, because Life needed that for early game. Trap buff to plus 30. Okay, like it. Minor Blessing has been increased from 65 to 120, which I do like that one, because it gives more reason to use Minor Blessing and keep it in your deck. So, PogChamp. Plus 10% to plus 20% Pierce. Good. Sanctuary has a new graphic. Like it. Guiding Light has been increased from plus 30 to plus 35. Okay. Myth Spear plus 10 to plus 20. Myth Trap plus 25 to plus 30. And then Grendel's Amends have been buffed from 675 to 720. Again, not again, but Grendel's Amends isn't really that useful of a spell, but I don't mind it. I think it's okay, especially with the new spell elements and the spell buffs. Oh god, why am I so congested? I wasn't congested a second ago. With the spell element buffs, it can now get up pretty high. It's not the worst healing spell. The only thing I would recommend is that if King's Isle could make it so that it, at like one of the top tier spell elements, it goes from 5 pips to 4 pips. I think that would be good. Stormblade, buff from plus 30 to plus 35. That was unnecessary. Okay. Lightning Strike from plus 10 to plus 25 accuracy. Like it. Except maybe actually I would like make it plus 20, because I feel like making it so that they can't fizzle on their spell is kind of meh. Personally, I think it would be better if it was like plus 15 or plus 20. Storm Spear from 10 to 20, like it. And then Trap plus 25 to plus 30. So that's all the spells. We went over them in 11 minutes. That's pretty good. So overall, what do I think of these? There's some definitely a lot of good changes. I'd say the healing spells are good changes. The converts are good changes. The traps are decent changes. The spears are good changes. And the healing spells especially are good changes. I know I already said healing spells. The worst changes are Chimera. The minor debuffs to certain spells like Vampire. That was completely unnecessary. Yeah, that's really it. And then, yeah, that's it. So I would say overall, what's my opinion on this? I'd say it's net positive. The spells aren't bad. The only thing I dislike is the blade change. Really, that's the one thing that annoys me the most. But that's about it. That's all I'm really going to be going over today. Let me know what your opinions are on the spell audits in the comments section below. What do you think of the blade update? What do you think of the healing? I personally think this update most helped Life, to be honest. I think Life, especially with the unicorn, got a massive buff. So I'd say Life, definitely. Storm with their blade could be another buff or another bonus, but that's really all I have to say. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, hit the sub button. Drop a channel membership if you want to support me financially, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Thank you all for watching.